can hear you, if they can hear, wait, if you can hear me, so that's good.
Yeah, I can hear you.
That means everything is working as intended. Excellent.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me just
let me grab my notepad here.
Do you want a like your camera on or something? I can't do my camera because, well, you could grab from my stream, but I've recently moved to a two computer streaming setup. So I haven't set up my camera for doing over Discord yet. It can only capture to my stream.
Okay.
But if you want to have your camera up, I can put you up on stream if you
want.
Sure. Your call. Like, it's all good.
Yeah. Oh, let me flip this.
Okay. Okay, perfect. So here we can just go like this. And then I could put up on the screen. Pronouns real quick.
She, her. Your pronouns?
Yeah, you, she, her as well.
Okay.
STRDST_, correct?
Yep.
There we go.
The bitch took the one without the underscore already, so yeah.
What a fucking cunt.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Damn. Yeah, I feel you. I've gotten the Demon Mama default name is held by like random users who don't even stream on both Twitch and Twitter. I got it on YouTube though, which is kind of sick.
Hell yeah.
So that's fun. All right, so welcome to the show. Do you want to give yourself a shout out to my audience real quick so they know who you are and stuff like that?
What up, audience people in the chat? I'm gonna let you know right now. I object to this fucking slander that I'm painfully unfunny. I want you to defend yourself and why you think you're justified in telling me that I'm painfully unfunny based off of one tweet. One tweet.
It wasn't based off one tweet.
Okay, all right. Well, whatever you think. Okay, explain it.
I don't know. I just think you try too hard, kind of like you're doing right now.
You think this is trying?
Yeah, I felt like it feels like you're trying really, like you're trying really hard or compensating for something. I think what I said originally was that like your humor style is like kind of like a little cheap, and you go for like shock value, and then it kind of comes off as being insecure. Like it wasn't really anything serious. I feel like you're kind of making I can't help but feel like you're kind of making a big deal about one random off comment.
Look, if this is my entire, I'm not a smart person, okay? I will acknowledge that much, all right? I'm not a smart person. I wouldn't even say I have the most based political takes. All I know is that people watch me because they think I'm entertaining, and the one thing that I have is because I am funny, okay? I did not grow up looking good. I grew up ugly, okay? I had to prove myself. I had to prove myself,
listen,
okay?
Hold on.
All right?
Wait. Stardust.
Yeah?
You don't have to. You really don't have to be mean to yourself.
Look, I'm not being mean to myself, okay? I'm just telling it like it was. I grew up ugly, okay? People, saw me, they're like, oh God, So I had proved myself with my personality, okay? And I'm just a little bit peeved that somebody who doesn't know me thinks that they know that I'm unfunny. I'm very funny, and I demand that you justify yourself.
Sure. I just don't think you're funny. It's that simple. I don't think you're funny right now either.
Okay.
Do you want to do like a joke off? Because I'd be down for that.
I'm not your monkey. I'm not here to make jokes for you.
Wait a second. Wait a minute. You just said that you're really funny. So I literally have been thinking about this all day.
My humor comes not from me doing stand up. Okay, I'm not the stand up type of person. I am the type of person who people laugh at my suffering, and that's generally what people are they like that shit. They like it when they see me suffering. So I don't appreciate that people are saying that I'm not funny, because I know I'm funny. I'm the funniest person I know. Nobody makes me laugh like I laugh at myself, okay? And I've never met somebody as funny as me. I'm sorry. It's just what it is, okay? And one time I saw my dad's dick. So.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right. I'm glad you feel that way. This is pretty cool. All right.
And one thing I take offense to is you said that I punch down. I never punch down. I only punch myself. Okay?
It's a little uncomfortable, but all right.
How is this uncomfortable?
Like, I don't know. Like, to me, this comes off not very funny. It kind of just comes off as weird.
It's
Like,
sad, right? It's sad. It's sad. That's what it is.
Like what you're doing right now?
Yes.
Why are you doing it though?
It's sad.
Okay.
I'm suffering. That's why I'm doing it. And I'm taking you down with me. So.
You're taking me down?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Sick.
Yeah.
I'm waiting. When's the drop?
We're sinking. We're sinking on a slow sinking ship together right now.
Okay. Seems pretty chill if you ask me.
Is that the case? You really think so?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's pretty normal. Well, I think you got me. You are funny. Congratulations.
Yeah, I don't need your pity. I don't need your pity, okay?
Yeah, well, I don't know. See, I mean, you came here to demand that I tell you you're funny. So I figured I should give you what you came here for.
I didn't ask you to tell me that I'm funny. I just asked you to justify yourself. That's all.
Oh, my justification is that I have good taste and
your taste is trash. Your taste is horrible and trash because you decided to agree to this conversation with me. So you already lost. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Cool. Well, is there anything else you wanted to talk about, or is
why do you think I'm only shock value?
I mean, like I've seen like 10 minutes total of your more than that because I watched a panel that you were on. I just didn't think your jokes were that funny. I never have. And I'm not. It's not like it's weird because like
what did you think
it had
was
just
a
been
joke?
left at that, hold on a second. So like, if it had been just kind of left at that, if I'd just been kind of like, I think this person's unfunny, like it would have been, a totally different thing. But like this sort of thing kind of makes me feel like not ever watching anything that you do ever again, or really anything like that. It's like very weird. And
it's okay. I don't need your views. I don't need your eyeballs.
Kind of feels like really try hard, kind of like I said, and a little bit insecure and.
I am insecure. I'm totally fine with that. I'll own that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Sick.
Okay. Yeah. I don't understand where you have yet to prove the shock value thing.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I read a study once that said that online humor, if you do like shock humor stuff, it's just not that funny.
I don't do shock humor. I just do cringe humor.
Really?
Yeah, I do cringe humor and I do absurd humor.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know where you got.
How do you feel like? How do you feel like your cringe humor has delivered you? Do you feel like it's done really well?
No, I don't think so. No, I'm suffering right now. I'm suffering. I'm literally I've never wanted to crawl out of my skin so much. I hate it. I hate myself and I hate everything. And I hate chat. Chat, fuck you. I don't like you. But also, I don't know. Maybe you were watching a panel where I was being serious. Maybe you thought I was joking, but I wasn't joking.
Yeah, that's certainly possible. Yeah, it totally is. Do you think the way to solve that is to demand a debate over your funniness?
Yes.
Because if you'd asked me for a conversation, I would have gladly done that.
I do debates.
It's weird. Is that all you do?
No, I analyze.
I thought you said you were a comedian.
I'm not a comedian. I just am the funniest person.
You said you were.
I am the funniest political streamer, and I'm sorry that you can't acknowledge the greatness. Okay.
Oh no, I acknowledge that. You are the funniest political streamer. I'll give you that much for sure.
Okay, but you just don't think I'm funny.
Yeah. No, I just don't think you're that funny. I don't really think this is funny either. It's just kind of uncomfortable. I guess.
Yeah, you should be uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. You should be uncomfortable too.
I mean, I'm not that uncomfortable. It's just kind of mildly uncomfortable. When know, like when you're like at a restaurant and then somebody like random off the street just starts yelling at you about like something that you don't know.
Yeah, the
And
government
they're
and
like
the
talking about,
trash cans having cameras in them or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I
Hmm.
mean, the trash cans having cameras on them is actually relatively accurate. Like they might have a point about that. That's true. But other things, yeah, you can probably understand that, right? Yeah. Cool.
Look me in my eye and tell me. Tell
What's
me.
that?
Look me in my
Tell
eye.
you what.
Look me in my eye and tell me that you think that I'm not that funny.
I don't think you're that funny. It's that simple. I might have been open to it too. I mean, I still am, honestly. If I see like a clip of you that's really funny. Apparently somebody told me you made a joke about your dad's dick or something at Vosh. I think that sounds pretty funny. I never
Oh
saw
yeah,
it,
I called into his charity stream and I told him I saw my dad's dick and he got really scared because he thought I was trauma dumping, but I wasn't trauma dumping. I was just telling him about.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, because one time I did see my dad's dick.
Well, I hope that was a funny experience.
It was
Do you
just a
wanna
normal
retell the story
experience.
or something, or no?
Sure.
Sure. Because I mean, like maybe I'll change my mind if you make me laugh with that story.
I probably
Like
won't.
that's why I was gonna.
It's just very uncomfy.
Okay. Well, oh, okay. Well, because I was like, that's why I was offering like for us to have a joke telling session, but we don't have to. Like, if you just want to tell the dick story, that sounds funny.
I mean,
And
one
if
time I
laugh,
saw
I'll
my dad's
recant my
dick.
views.
So, basically, you know, he was going to the bathroom. I must have been like 3 or 4. I thought, you know, every time he closes the door, like, what the fuck's going on in there? What's he hiding from me? I know what happens when I go in there. Why the fuck is he closing the door? So I decided one day I'm going to find out what happens in there. So I barged in on him, and I saw his penis, and
Jesus.
I didn't realize that they were different. So I saw his penis, and
Wait,
I said,
your penis and his penis were different?
well, I didn't get. I thought he had a tail. Honestly, I thought he had a front tail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got excited because I thought, you know, I was obsessed with monkeys at that time. And I thought maybe I'll get a front tail too. So I got super excited. I ran up to my mom's room. I asked her, you know, I said, hey, I saw Dad has a front tail. She's like, yeah. And I said, okay, well, when do I get mine? And she said, well, you won't get one.
That's not fair.
It's not fair. I was so
That's
pissed.
bullshit.
I have never been so mad in my life.
Yeah. That's not fair at all. I'm really sorry about that. But you probably shouldn't have sexually assaulted your dad. Even if you were like, you know, even if it was for a good reason.
Are you accusing 4-year-old me of sexually assaulting my dad?
I mean, you said you barged in on him and he was like screaming and crying and pissing.
He didn't.
I was like a little worried about that.
He wasn't screaming and crying and pissing. He was pissing, but
Sorry.
He just.
Maybe I added those details somewhere.
Yeah, we just looked at each other and I said, "You have a tail," and he said, "Yeah," and that was it.
Do you think maybe he was embarrassed by that himself?
No, I think he was just doing his thing. I don't think he cared.
Did you ever think maybe he didn't want to have a tail? Maybe he felt like maybe he was shutting the door because he was trying to keep it a secret because he was ashamed of his tail, his front tail.
No, he liked having a tail. I can tell you that much. He liked having a tail.
Wait, how do you know that part? Now that sounds like a scary story.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. He liked having a tail though.
Oh, so you're saying that mom and dad were a loud pair is what you're saying. You're saying that your dad laid pipe is what you're saying.
He laid pipe with people. Yeah, he laid pipe with a lot of people.
Well, he laid pipe specifically with your mom, right? Like because
I mean,
like,
at a certain point, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I bet it was good. Like
I don't think she liked it. They're divorced.
At this moment, I'm feeling like they're divorced. Well, that doesn't mean the dick wasn't good though.
She didn't like it.
He
Trust
might have
me.
had other reasons.
It was an arranged marriage.
Oh, she didn't like it.
Yeah.
It was an arranged marriage.
Yeah.
Damn. You think they would account for dick compatibility before that? You know?
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah.
Well, I guess she didn't like it. Guess he just doesn't know how to use that front tail.
Yeah.
I know a few people who could probably tutor him. Do you want to give me your dad's number and maybe I can set him up with a dick tutor?
Trust me, you don't want to talk to him.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Why? Is he a mean man?
He's not a good person, I guess. This is getting weird. This is getting really This is getting
Wait,
very
now it's weird for
personal.
you? I thought you said you just wanted to have a conversation.
Well, yeah, I was gonna have a conversation about
also,
why the fuck you think I'm not funny.
Okay, I will admit that like the commitment, I will give you credit for. The commitment to the bit is relatively good.
What
but I
bit?
made you laugh first. So.
What bit?
This bit.
You think that I'm not mad about this?
No, I don't.
I'm actually mad about this. I'm ready to fucking swing.
Okay, we'll swing.
There's nobody for me to swing at.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well.
The only reason that you don't think I'm funny is that you have bad taste. So.
Oh, is
horrible,
that true?
Horrible taste. Yeah.
What taste? What was my bad taste? Do you have an example of that? Can you provide empirical evidence that I have bad taste?
You wear flannel shirts. Okay, that's enough for me.
Excuse me. Mm-hmm. Now you're just being homophobic. Okay.
That's it's not straight. Straight people
wear.
No.
I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna fucking sit here and have you tell me that I'm fucking wrong for wearing my people's colors. Okay. Lesbians have the right.
They're also the colors of lumberjacks.
Yeah, and guess what? I'm from Maine, bitch. That's right. I'm from the fucking Northeast. I'm a fucking lumberjack. So you can't fucking sit here.
You know what? If that's your cultural garb, I won't diss it.
That is my cultural what did you say? What was
garb.
The word you said there? Sorry,
if that is the garb of your people,
yes,
I will not.
That is the garb of my people.
You know what? If it's the garb of your people, I won't.
How dare you?
I won't comment further on it. If it's the garb of your people, I respect that. However, the fact that you don't think that I'm funny is a clear indicator that you have no taste. Absolutely none.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And the fact that you wanted to psychoanalyze my relationship with my father, that's a little weird. I feel very uncomfy now.
I didn't psychoanalyze it.
Yeah, it feels...
I was just asking questions. It's simple. I wasn't psychoanalyzing anything. I was actually more interested in hoping that your dad is doing okay. Because, I mean, you seem to be doing fine. You're a successful streamer. Like,
successful?
You're on here, yeah, you're like, I mean, the audience is just dying here. You got them rolling, so.
I don't know about that one. Fuck good. You. I don't need your audience, okay? Shut the fuck up, chat, all right? Dumb fucks. Sorry.
Well, listen, I can get behind abusing chat. Like, that to me is something I do find actually funny.
My chat waterboards me on a daily basis. I just want you to know that. They waterboard me on a daily basis, and it's racist.
They waterboard you? That's
yeah.
Bad.
It's really bad. They spam the hydrate thing, and they waterboard. So
I take it that you're not. I take it you don't really hold like you're in the waterboarding is torture camp, correct?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. I figured.
Yeah. See, they're doing it right now. They're expecting me to waterboard myself now.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, hey, you guys shouldn't be so mean. That's not fair. That's unethical. That's like fucking unethical. I'm next. People are saying they're gonna waterboard me next. Oh boy, man.
Sorry.
Damn, your toxic audience is coming to waterboard me. Oh my god.
Yeah, they're really toxic.
First homophobia, and now you're calling me like a criminal.
I mean, you sexualized my father, so.
Well, I sexualized the idea of your father. That's true.
Yeah.
But I mean, you were telling a story about his penis, so.
Yeah, but penises are not inherently sexual.
They're not inherently sexual, but I don't think I like immediately did. You said that like when I said that whether he liked his penis because you thought about it, then you said he did like it a lot and you had reasons for that, but you never went into that. So you actually opened up the conversation of his penis being used as a sexual instrument first. Just want to keep the record clear.
You were the one who pried further. You said, oh, well, how do you know that? That sounds bad. Then I had to explain it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, but isn't that normal though? Like that's like it's normal to have a conversation. Like when you breached the concept of like him using his penis that way, I feel like it was polite and normal to follow up with a general inquiry.
I said we didn't need to talk about it.
Well, you said that after, yeah. I had to ask first, and
I'm
then
very tired. Do you see the bags under my eyes?
Well, a little bit, yeah.
I put the fucking the whatever the fuck it's called. You put the things underneath. Didn't do shit.
The caffeine things or whatever.
It's like a retinol patch or whatever you put on there.
Oh yeah. I don't know how much those things actually work. I don't know. Like I don't know if they're legit or not.
They don't.
I'm sure there's gotta be something, right? Maybe get some sleep or something. It's good.
Wouldn't that be nice?
What I'm gonna be doing after this.
Wow.
Why can't you sleep?
Because of people like
Is there
you.
like a loud neighbor, or because of people like me?
Yeah.
Not that loud. Okay, I am pretty loud. I do shout a lot. I usually keep my streams pretty, my streams usually end a
When
little
you
early,
say
but
these
I'm sorry if
things
I kept.
about me not being funny,
Mhm.
keeps me up late at night.
It keeps you up late at night.
I
I
stare at
wouldn't
the
want to keep you up late
wall.
at night.
Yeah, I lay in bed. It's not like I don't try. I lay in bed and I stare at the ceiling, stare at the wall. And before I know it, it's 5 a.m. and the crippling emptiness is just continues to grow.
Mhm.
The hole inside me, it's like almost like a chemical burn, it feels like. Continues to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Bigger.
Yeah.
How big would you say it is right now? Like
Could probably fit a soccer ball through it.
a soccer ball sized hole. So you're like, do you carry the extra amount? Like if it's soccer ball sized, like the stuff that popped out, do you carry it around on a chain like the guy from Kung Pao?
It's melted away.
It melted?
Yeah.
Did you not have a freezer to put it in?
It's more like I said, it's like a chemical melting.
It's a chemical thing. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, I do know a couple of like organizations that can help with this sort of thing. There are some, it is true that people have chemical burn sized holes the size of a soccer ball sometimes inside of them. And look, I can send you some contacts. There's a great charity. It's called Holers Anonymous. You don't even have to. It's like a 12-step plan to get the hole back filled in. Pretty good.
Are you going to concede?
Am I going to concede?
Yeah, that you were wrong about me.
That I was wrong about you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, it was funny. I mean, it was unfunny at first, but your commitment to the bit made it a little funnier. So, yeah, I'll concede. You win.
Stardust is not painfully unfunny.
No, Stardust isn't painfully unfunny. Just normal unfunny, but not painfully.
No, I'm not unfunny. I'm the funniest political streamer.
Sorry. No, that's true. You are the funniest. You are. I will give you that without question. You are the funniest political streamer.
One time I saw my dad's dick. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, it isn't. I mean, you kind of made it a big deal by talking about the tail and how he liked using his tail, and then you did say he could lay pipe, but then you said you didn't want to talk about it. Just but I'm glad that we talked about it because it feels like it was something that needed to be talked about. But I will say this part's funny, so congratulations. I concede.
Okay.
Do you wanna like send me your do you want to send me like your demo reel or something afterwards, and I can watch your other funny moments? Do you have like a playlist on YouTube called like Stardust Funny Moments or something?
I have a compilation of times that I've told people about my dad's dick.
The dick comes up a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah. I tend to beat jokes into the ground until they're completely unrecognizable. Yeah.
A little bit like a Nathan Felder kind of thing, but like with a little bit less direction.
Are you comparing me to a man?
Yes. I am comparing you to a man by the name of Nathan Felder, who ran a show called Nathan for You, critically acclaimed comedian.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Are you calling me white?
No.
Okay, good. Keep it that way.
Is he even white? I thought he was Jewish.
I don't know. I don't know who he is.
Are you saying Jews are white?
I don't know what he is. I've never seen him before.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I see how this is going to go. I knew it was only going to be a matter of time with you until we got to the Jewish question.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently, all interracial porn is because of that or whatever. That's what those people like to scream about or whatever, right? It's very.
Yeah, they do get really mad about that. Also, me too. Like trans people like myself were created by. That's why we're always so nice to Jewish people. It's because they created us. They're our creators.
I like Jewish people. They're nice people.
Yeah, you know every Jewish person?
I don't know every single one, but I like bagels.
So you're just stereotyping them all as, oh, so you think of Jewish people and the first thing you think of is bagels?
I think about a lot of things, but recently, that conversation I had with somebody who was trying to tell me that all interracial porn was made by Hasidic Jews who control the porn industry. Probably that's what I think about now whenever I think of Jewish people. So
that's unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I don't believe that, but
yeah. Who was that?
I don't know. Some kid. It was like some 15-year-old kid who was telling me that I needed to get back in the kitchen. That woman's place was in the kitchen or whatever. I don't know. It's weird.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched not to live up to the stereotype. We were just watching a video about making sandwiches, but it was a guy who was making the sandwiches, subverting expectations, and
typical.
And that was,
of course, men would dominate every industry, even the ones that women are typically made to do. Yeah,
I mean, I don't know that he was dominating it. He did. I mean, in fact, I would almost go so far as to say the sandwich was dominating him. Gauging by how much he liked the sandwich, he was like basically coming on stream, and so I was kind of like, wow, I think actually he might not be dominating. I think the sandwich was, I think it was the sandwich. Yeah, the sandwich. Someone in my chat says the sandwich did make him break frame, and I think that's true. I think that was he was subbing. Yeah, he was subbing for the sub. You get it? See, chat's funny. Chat's great. Anyway, well, maybe not your chat. They like to waterboard you, so please don't let yourself be waterboarded by your chat.
It's too late.
You're better than this, or maybe you're not, but still.
No, I'm not better than this. This is my life. My life is suffering, and I hate everybody. And I just yeah.
Well, damn. Yeah. Is it the war face? Show me your war face.
I don't have a war face.
What? You don't have a war face?
No.
I can try to do a war face.
What's a war face?
Like that. It's like you make a scary face. I have a split tongue, so it makes it a little easier.
Oh,
You ever seen that? You ever seen my tongue?
I've never seen it. No.
Do you want to see it? Here. Wait, you can't see my camera, but you have my stream up, right, or no?
Do you have a link to it? I actually don't have it up. I find other. Okay. I find other people's streams very distracting, actually. So.
Oh yeah, that's totally fine. I get that. I don't like watch streams while I'm streaming. Yeah. Well, sometimes I'll have like 4 or 5 streams going while I'm streaming, just for the fun of it. Streams going while I'm streaming. But yeah, I know what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Exactly. Yeah. So when you got it up, just let me steammama.com/live.
Yeah, I do have you up now.
Okay. Here, I'll put my camera up. Watch this shit. This is cool, huh?
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Isn't that kind of sick?
Yeah, it is sick.
My chat roasts me because I bring it up all the time, but I mean, I just got it done last month, so like, I'm kind of excited about it still. Kind of cool.
Well, I see chat. Chat, I know that you were waiting for me. And I'm here. They were, okay. Yeah. So look, don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I am the funniest political streamer on Twitch, okay? And I will pound anybody's ass who says otherwise, okay?
Sick. Whoa, wait. Hold on a second. That means you owe me an ass pounding. You just promised my chat that you would pound anyone's ass. So, what the hell?
Yeah, if we meet sometime.
Where's my fucking debate fee?
If we meet sometime, I'll pound your butt.
Really? Damn. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't usually do that. To be completely honest, I'm a top.
I'm a little bit scared of ass pounding, to be honest.
Are you?
Yeah.
It's not so bad. It's actually really easy. In fact, I mean, the topping is probably the easier part, I think.
Wow, yeah, fucking chat. Really putting a poll about whether I'm funny or not? Really?
I mean, I think some people think that's funny. I think the zoom in. I do think the zoom in is a good strategic one. I mean, a good gag. It's a very well placed.
What zoom
gag,
in?
and I think it's good. The zoom in that you do on your camera.
There's no
where
zoom
you get
in.
Really, where you're. Oh, sorry. Let me just when face get biggie. When face get biggie on screen, that
Look,
window.
I need you to maintain
eye. Go haha. Yeah. Well, it's very hard because see, you're over here, but my camera's over there. I know. Like, hold on. How do I explain this to you? When you're making a show, like there's displays and then there's the camera, and even though it looks like you're looking at me from my computer, you're not actually there, and like I have to look there, because it's like a TV. It's just an image of you. It's not actually you, so you're not actually in my computer. I can't actually look in your eyes. Sorry, I apologize about that. But so chat does think it's funny when you do the big facey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now it's small facey. Yeah, there's zoomers. That's okay. That's fine. Have you ever had sour nerds by any chance?
I thought all nerds are soured.
Well, I mean, they're slightly sour. They made these things called sour big chewy nerds, and they're really fucking good. They're actually like fantastic. You know what's better though? It's actually we've done some candy reviews here, and I can tell you definitively one of the best candies is fucking Nerds candy corn. I didn't even know they did that until this year. In fact, I know they didn't do it until this year because they just did it for this year. But Nerds candy corn is legit. Yeah, Gayfesh was the one who introduced me to them. It's fucking good. Want to talk about food or something? You like food?
I like food.
You like food? Okay. What's your favorite food?
I don't know. Maybe grapes. I like grapes and pretzels.
Oh, good choice. Grapes and pretzels both good. You mean like big, like hearty, boiled pretzels, or like the little crunchy pretzels?
I like both, honestly.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got two.
Yeah.
Good choice. My favorite food is probably traditional, like nabiyaki udon. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
Yeah.
It's a Japanese udon dish. Yeah, it's fucking fantastic. It's probably my favorite one. Snack foods, I don't know. I can give or take snack foods. I'm not like super addicted to snack foods or whatever.
You want to tell me your social security number?
No, I don't have one.
Why?
I'd rather not discuss that.
Okay.
I'd like my lawyer present.
All right. I hope you had a good...
You can ask me another question, though.
Yeah. Do you ever...
Hey, thank you, Dr. Frackling. Appreciate that.
I heard you were crushing this debate. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I am crushing this debate. Yeah. I have never lost a debate. Okay.
That's for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, one look into, one look into.
Yeah, the make face go biggie. It's a guaranteed win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You have a very intimidating zoom. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, I got wrecked, quite frankly.
Mm.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to take I might need to take a vacation after this.
Yeah, one time I screamed at Rob Noor. I told him to not shit in my mouth. So.
Okay, that's actually great.
Yeah.
See, now if I'd seen that would have been cool. Cause fuck Rob Noor.
Well,
I agree on that, right?
Well, to be fair, I actually think Rob Noor is an excellent debater, even though I disagree with him on everything. But it was cage match, and I thought, cage match means, no rules. Apparently it doesn't mean that. Apparently there's rules. Well, anyways, I screamed and I told him to not put shit in my mouth, and then it changed over to don't shit in my mouth, and then yeah.
Do you know what I was gonna tell? Speaking of shitting in people's mouth, I had prepared a joke, and I feel like I should tell you the joke because like I prepped it and everything. It was like a real good joke. It's a joke I wrote.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to hear it?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna tell you my joke. Okay. Hold on. Let me just get in the zone because it's gotta take a second. This is a big joke. Okay. Listen. I'm just telling you right now. I need. Yeah. Oh, so somebody got the spoilers of my written joke. Okay, listen. I got my notes. I got everything. It's a real joke. Okay, got the little cards so you can see it. All right. So I'm going to tell you a story, and you can interrupt and ask questions at any point in the story that you want. Okay. Just don't feel any pressure. You can just listen if you want to. Okay. So this story takes place in a small theater in Russia. Okay. You know where Russia is, right? It's like
in Asia.
on that. It's like if you hold up your hands and you look onto to your right hand, the hand. If you take your hands, the one that makes an L when you're holding them towards you, that way, it's that direction. It's east. Way east or west if you're wanting to go around the globe. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So there's a theater director, and he's trying to put on a show. Okay, he's trying to get the best show that this town has ever seen, and he's put on some pretty good shows in the past, but he hasn't been making any money lately, and that's tough. Being a theater director in a small Russian town, how the fuck are you going to get your food, right? So he opens up at auditions, and in strolls the strangest group of people that he's ever seen. A tall, bearish man walks in, a bull. He's got a bull on a rope. He's got a chicken that's sitting on top of the bull. Then he's got on another leash a nerdy twink, okay? And then there's a whole swarm of rats following them in. And the director goes, "Oh my God, like what the hell is going on here?" "Okay, all right, fine. I'm here for it. Let's see what you got. Go on up on the stage. Up on the stage you go." And so they all go up on the stage, the mooing and clucking and the squeaking, and the nerdy twink is going on the ground. And the bearish man is just, he's strong and silent. He's looking in the eyes of the director. And what he does next is that he drops his pants and starts taking off his shirt. And what is most shocking is not that he got naked immediately, because sometimes people just get naked. They just take off their clothes. But the thing that was really notable is the fact that he had a large, mottled, tube-like dick. Looked just like a horse's. Okay, it's got like a medial ring and everything, big, fat, chunky thing, like big honking dick, and his balls are huge and heavy. Okay. And so then he starts going over, and the twink is on the ground, and he starts undressing the twink. And the twink's penis is like this big, really tiny, just super, super small. You can barely even see his balls. Total femboy, no hair on his body anywhere. He doesn't smell very good, but whatever. It doesn't matter. He's down on the ground, And so he starts taking off the twink's clothes. And before he can even get started, the bull just starts shitting all over the stage. And the bull is just dumping, just shitty ass bull diarrhea, just dumping out all over the stage, everywhere you can see. And the big man is stepping in it, and then the fucking twink is stepping in it, and the twink starts throwing up, and the big man pulls on the twink's chain and pulls him underneath the bull. And then so he's under the bull, and the shit's going down on the twink, and the twink is getting covered in shit flakes, just disgusting. And the chicken is freaking out. Okay, the chicken is just like, and it's trying to run around, and the bull, of course, is really trying his best to control the flow of diarrhea, but he can't. His anal sphincter has completely and utterly failed. And so the twink is here trying to desperately not drown in the shit that's pouring out, but he doesn't want to disobey his master, who has him on the chain. So the twink takes a bite of the bull's balls. Now, of course, this arouses the bull, right? Like, I mean, anybody who's had their balls bit knows that the bull is gonna fucking, he's gonna get a little hard. And so the bull gets hard, but see, the chicken was there, and the chicken was kind of freaking out, and so its cloaca was going like open and shut like this, and the bull's penis just kind of fires like a rocket into the chicken's cloaca. It's not really an asshole. It's kind of like an asshole. They shit and piss and lay eggs out of it, and also come out of it, which is very interesting. Anyway, so the chicken is getting fucked by the bull, and the bull is shitting on top of the twink, who's biting the bull's balls. And then the master says, "Oh my God, I gotta clean this mess up." And so he takes his giant throbbing horsecock and he jams it in the bull's asshole. And so the shit stops finally. So the twink is no longer drowning in the shit. But you see, the heat of the shit was the heat of the shit warms up his cock, and he just can't help but come. And of course, he's got horse balls, so he's coming a lot, and he's coming into this bull's ass, and the bull is just sort of cumflating. Have you ever heard of cumflation? Do you know what cumflation is? Okay, cumflation is it's like when you get filled up with cum, so much cum that you like bloat up a bit. Like a balloon, like inflation, but with cumflation. Anyway, so the bull starts cumflating, and then all of a sudden, he finishes, and he's like, "Oh God," and he pulls his cock out, and he's like, "Clean that up," to the twink, and the twink is like, "Oh, okay, sure." And so the twink is like getting blasted with diarrhea and cum, and he's felching the bull because his master told him to, and it's just shit and cum and piss. And then while this is all happening, something falls out of the pants that have been getting kicked around and washing around in in the bullshit, you know? And so the pants fall off the stage, and out of the pocket falls, what could you imagine but a family tree, an image of a family tree. And what we find out is that the twink is actually the brother and the cousin of the bear guy, of the big bearish man. And the big bearish man is like, oh yeah, well, you fucking eat that bull's asshole. And then he pulls the twink's face out of the asshole, and he starts fucking the twink's shit-covered face with his shit-covered, cum-covered dick that's extremely hard and also a horse dick. And his balls are like slapping against the chin of the twink, and it just won't stop. And then the chicken, of course, has now reached orgasm, and the chicken is orgasming. And don't even get me started about the rats, because see, the rats is where things get really exciting. You see, the bearish man happened to know that the theater director is aroused by the killing of rats. And so they start taking the rats and they're twisting the heads off the rats, and it's just disgusting. And then the man he's no longer fucking the twink, he's fucking the necks of the dead rats. So we got this like necrophilia shit, and then one of the rats climbs onto the twink. And you know, rats have really big balls. Did you know that? Like, they have really big balls. Like, have you ever seen rats' balls? They're like really big. It's very weird. It's like extremely weird. If you get a boy rat, just be ready for that. We used to have 10 rats. Anyway, point is, the guy is only aroused by rats getting fucked, dead rats getting fucked. And so he's fucking the dead rats, fucking the dead rats. But one of the living rats climbs onto the back of the twink. Something you should know about rats. When rats come, they actually have this weird thing. So because their penises are so small, they actually can't get like cum into female rats like very easily. And so they have this thing called a mucus plug. And so the male rat is fucking the twink, and his tiny rat dick clogs up the twink's asshole with the mucus plug. And then the twink is starting to fill himself up because he's so sick from all the diarrhea that's blasting into every hole of his body from the bull diarrhea, the disgusting like hay-filled bull diarrhea that's like filling his body, and he can't shit anything out because he's got the rat's mucus plug in there. And of course, you know, the chicken's freaking out, so it's tearing up the rats, and the bull is stomping all over the place, and the rats are getting stomped up into the mucky shit. It smells horrible. It's bad. Oh God, it's so bad. And then the pissing starts. You see, because you know the twink is getting so full of shit and cum and the mucus plug from the rat and the blood from the rat and the mucus and all of that, and he has nowhere else to go but piss. So he just starts pissing, and he's just pissing, and it's splashing all over the theater director. And then the master gets so mad, the bear man, he's like, oh my God, I can't handle this. And so he takes the rope of the leash and he tosses it up over the top of the rafters of the theater. Yeah, no, he didn't need to. He just kind of like, he uses it like, he goes like this, you know? He pulls the guy up, and so the twink is choking, you know? And I don't know if you know this, but autoerotic asphyxiation is a thing. Like when people like start to lose air or blood flow to their head, they get really horny, and sometimes they come. And so like as he's like lifting up his little slave by the collar, by the rope, up over the things, and he's suffocating, and he's pissing while this is happening until he's out of piss. And then he comes, and the cum just falls down in big globs. And then he says, listen, for this, I'm going to make you do the worst thing ever. And if you want to die, if you don't want to die, you got to pull yourself out of that goddamn collar, get down here, and climb across the stage back to me. So, of course, the twink, being a devoted servant, slips out of uses his shit-covered body to slip out of the collar, drop down into the ground, and he's crawling face first, right through the shit and the blood and the guts and the rat bones and the rat cum and the bull cum and the chicken cum and the cum of the guy and the piss, and it's just disgusting, you know? And he's crawling, and while this is happening, the big bear guy is just firing loudly out of his enormous horse cock, just blast after blast of cum, and the cum is like hard enough, it's got like a hard shell. I don't know how he did it, but he's doing it, and it's rupturing and going. And of course, the little twink, he climbs all the way over, and he gets all the way up, and he takes his hand and he slaps it on the end of his master's dick. And they turn and they look at the director, and the director, covered in piss and blood and shit and fart and piss and cum.
How's he covered in fart?
Incest cum. Well, I don't know, because there's lots of farts in the air, you know. So he's covered in all this.
Everybody's covered in fart.
Yeah, because it's like it's in the air, you know.
Okay.
Like an air is kind of like, it's a gas, but like you're not really covered by it.
Are you just talking about Twitch politics?
It's what's that?
Are you just talking about Twitch politics at this point?
No, this is well, I was about to tell you.
Oh,
But it's
okay.
okay. The theater director he wipes some of the shit and pus and cum and guts and whatever off of his eyes. And he goes, well, that's quite a show. What do you call it? And the bear man looks down at his little twink and he snaps his fingers, and the twink looks over at the director and he says, the gay aristocrats.
I feel like I don't get the... I feel like I'm missing some information to understand this joke.
Do you want me to tell it again? I can start over.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll just, It's a perfect metaphor for my life.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it speaks to a lot of people. It's a, you know... I wrote that myself with the shit and the piss and the cum and the blood and the cum and the incest and the bestiality.
It's a perfect metaphor.
And the necrophilia. I'm a very talented writer. I'm sure you can tell. The fart miasma. I like that part too.
I don't know that was a joke. Why would you make something that is just a mirror of my life?
Because I was trying to inspire you, was really what I was trying to do.
It's not inspiring.
Because
it's not inspiring, it's just sad. And you know the hole is growing larger.
I don't think it is. I think that's the feeling of it healing. And the reason I think that is
it's burning.
If you think a little closer. But if you think more closely about the story, when the twink was climbing through the rivers of shit and cum and piss and rat blood and mucus plugs, from all the rats coming and shitting and farting, when he was crawling through that and he got all the way to the end, at the end it was worth it. So he made it in the end because he had a strong, well, he had not a strong spirit, but he had like an obedient spirit. So that's kind of cool, right? I feel like there was a lot of plot tension there. Do you not agree? Do you think I should change some of the details? Maybe it should be... Maybe the twink shouldn't piss at all. Maybe that's too much. Do you think the piss is too much? Or was it the cum? I know people like shit a lot. Maybe I should add more shit.
I gotta go.
All right. Well, I hope you have a great night. It's been wonderful talking to you.
Yeah.
Thanks for blowing me out. It was fantastic.
Thank you for conceding that you were wrong about everything. And
I was wrong. The truth is, I was wrong about everything. I just really wanted a chance to talk to the funniest political Twitch streamer and tell you my amazing story.